We'd lost Shelley a year ago. Her sweet kid Wade, and me. Yeah, the evil stepdad. I still dream about her most nights. These days, it's just me and the kid. It's going good.
Summon the nuts.
This is Film Sack. Oh, sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Film Sack. That's right, this is Film Sack, mining the very depths of film entertainment for all mankind, and we are in episode 738. My name is Scott Johnson, and I'm joined today by Brian. He ran out... He ran out... Man, it'd be great if I could get off this runway. Here we go. Brian, he ran all out of green and yellow camera lens filters to make this masterpiece done away.
Oh, there it is. I'll look in my bag. Oh, hi. This week on Film Sack, we revisit our childhood trauma. And like some kind of dinklage in a tutu, we dip our emotional damage mop right into a big old barrel of the Toxic Avenger remake. Maybe not a remake. And try not to take it personal when old man Bacon Buffs wants to suck our blood to become a baddie from an episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? I don't know. This R-rated vigilante/environmental Ferngully Avatar movie that wanted to be PG-13 goes places and is now streaming on, check notes, Disney Plus. What the Elijah Wood, Temu Batman's Penguin is going on around here? Anywho, it's kind of hard to beat up on a movie that's doing a pretty good job at punching itself already right in its own freaking face. You okay, movie? Can we call your mom? What's that? She dead? How about your father? Don't bother? All right. Well, I'm just going to go sit over here on the street curb and watch the show then. Good luck, Randy. Summon the nuts. Which nuts? Don't make me say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. These nuts. All right.
Nice work. No, you can say it. I think you did say it. You did.
Don't make me say it.
Yeah, you did say it. Nice job. Also with us. Whoops, skipped it. There we go. We have Randy. Is this a Zucker Brothers movie or a horror movie, Jordan?
Aloha, Scott, Brian. Thanks for coming to this meeting of the Neighborhood Watch for the T. Roma neighborhood here in T. Roma. Oh, I see. We really don't know how to be subtle, do we? So, anyway, it's the most obvious thing that has ever happened on planet Earth that the local poison factory is poisoning everyone, and the only people who haven't figured it out yet are everyone who lives here and everyone who visits here and everyone who might have ever heard of this place other than all of us. We all know what's going on. And what's going on is dramatic, let me tell you. We are the most traumatic, over-the-top, loud, angry, scared people you will ever meet. But maybe that's just the poison talking. Okay, now we're going to go on. We're going to get out there and fight the power, and you'll win as long as you follow my 3 Vengeance rules. Number 1. Don't hesitate to rip a guy's arm off if you need to, and you always need to. You are hereby provided a license to rip arms off. Number 2, change up how you kill people. Now that you've ripped an arm off, try ripping a head off. Then poke them with your magic mop. Don't go back to the well of arm ripping too much. Number 3, show us your tits. I'm serious. Show us your tits. If you don't have tits, show us your dicks. Thank you. Signed, everyone.
Oh, nice. How appropriate for the quality of the content we witnessed in the film. All right, with us finally, but not last. No, lastly, but not finally. No, not. What's the word? Anyway, here he is. He's Brian. It's Brian. He's been known to pee on his shackles from time to time, Ibbot.
It's true. Whatever I need to pee on, I pee on it. There was really only one song I could have chosen this week, and so, of course, I chose it.
Oh, man, that brings me back.
Seems obvious now that you've said it.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the intro, I went, oh, duh, Toxic. What else was he going to do this week?
Of course.
Like it almost feels like it was required, and I just missed the memo. You know what I mean?
As you were planning that song this week, did you were you surprised that Britney Spears was in the fake news?
Oh no, what happened?
Was she in the fake news? I thought she for real got a DUI, or is that fake?
No, it was fake.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she. I don't know.
Does it say anything that I wasn't surprised when I heard the fake news?
I think it might say something. Yeah.
Does she even drive?
I don't know. Does she? The only time I've ever seen her anywhere in public, she's getting out of a car that someone else drove.
Yeah.
Somebody else is driving. Yeah.
Yeah. I think one time I saw her in the passenger seat of the car driven by. Oh, who's the redhead that was always in trouble and seems okay now?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. Mm-hmm. It's fun. What does it say about us that you knew exactly who I meant?
You know, the redhead that had all the problems. Oh, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it says something. But anyway, hey guys, we're talking here about a film called The Toxic Avenger. Not the old one in 1984, not the ticky, washy one, but the 2023 one that came out a couple years ago starring Peter Dinklage. Less than you think, though. He only voiced the creature. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to play a fake Fletcher to explain more about this film.
On this week's Film Sack, a horrible toxic accident transforms downtrodden janitor Winston Gooze
into a new evolution of hero, the Toxic Avenger.
No ticky, no washy.
Yeah. For some reason, we only got 3 submissions this week.
That's all right.
I don't know.
all right. They're all very good. Yeah.
I'm curious how many people went along for the ride this week, because this is the Toxic Avenger, after all. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Oh,
right?
yeah, no way. Like that. Honestly, I feel like now that we've seen it, I would actually warn people about that and just say it's farcical and goofy and sometimes too much so. Like it doesn't really pick a lane on what kind of humor it wants to have, but it's super gross. Like
It's super gross. I would go so far as to call it the most unnecessary remake ever made.
yeah, fair point. I think fair.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me just get into it, because it really
get into it.
it
Dig
bummed
into
me out so much, because I was looking forward to this and I was thinking, well, wait a minute. All right, so what made the original quote unquote great? I mean, I like the original. We watched it here.
Yeah.
And there's a level of camp to the low budget effects. There's a level of camp to the bad acting. And when you try and update that, and you're only really able to update you kind of keep the camp at a low level, but you improve the special effects, you improve the casting. It feels so uneven, like you're trying to say, yeah, we're trying to be legitimate, but don't worry, it's still crappy, campy, a goofy premise and a goofy delivery, but don't worry, we've got big name actors, we've got good special effects. It's like, I was thinking of the comparison, because it's such a cult classic. Can you imagine the uproar if somebody said, "Hey, we're remaking the Rocky Horror Picture Show with new actors"? Because you look back, nobody knew who Tim Curry was before Dr. Frankenfurter. Sarah Sarandon was barely coming into stuff. She had done some things before that. Bruce Boxleitner,
Susan, but yeah.
Oh, what did I say? Sarah
You said
Sarandon?
Sarah, but we did this earlier in pre-show. Nobody even knows that we messed up the Sarahs. It's a Sarah day to mess things up.
It's a
fine.
Sarah day. Susan Sarandon. But see, we didn't know her back then. We thought her name was Sarah. That's my point.
There's the problem.
That's right.
Now,
but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, now, I'm going to let you know that Peter Dinklage knew you would say that, and he already ran to the internet and said, this is not a remake.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they also claim it in the material that it is, right? Or am I smoking crack on that?
I'm just telling you what Peter Dinklage said. I don't know.
But how can you call it not a remake when it doesn't? It's a recreation of the same character. It's not like a sequel where
He's
like
not really
there was
the same character, is he? Is he really?
He totally
the
is.
original was a high school nerd guy that was getting bullied. This is a stepdad who's
but that's a reimagining. That's literally what remakes are, though. They reimagine parts, at least, or some, or all. And so we can have lots of examples of this. If you would,
Dr. Doom, angry blogger from the second.
there you go. There you go. No, or like the Teen Wolf stuff, where it's a TV show and serious now. I mean, that's a remake of the same stuff, right?
Yeah, I have a hard time not calling it a remake when it's called the same name.
Don't call it a remake. It's been here for years.
Watching this movie with you guys, I never once thought of the word remake. I did think of the word reboot because, It reminded me a lot. I don't know why, but I guess because he's green. It reminded me a lot of the time when we got an Ong Lee Hulk movie, and then we got a Louis Leterrier Hulk movie.
A year later, 2 years later. Yeah.
And like that
it was really 5 years between those.
Yeah, 03 and 08, I believe.
Yeah, same character, totally different vibe, and just I don't know.
Well, guess what? It still doesn't change my opinion of the film. Call it a reboot, call it a remake, call it a brand new thing.
Yeah.
I always want you to, whenever I like really enjoy a thing, I always want you to enjoy it too, right? Like I'm just like,
of course.
You could have had this great time that I had, and like the great time that I had was sort of like giving in to the overall premise, and and when it's when you say reboot, when you've got that in your mind, you're kind of like you're comparing it constantly with the previous thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with that. The problem with this is, there are times in this thing I was having a blast. Like I was like, this is ridiculous, over the top fun. Yeah. I am enjoying this. They just cut it all loose. And then there are times where I wasn't sure they knew what they were doing, or they were trying to be funnier than they were capable of being.
Yes.
And I don't know how it was such a weird mix to me, because on the one hand, this could have been a modern, like, wow, they really went over the top. I'm so glad they did. This could have been real stupid, but instead it's got this edge to it. I'm sure I could think of an example of this where they do get it right, and I can't right now, but this didn't remind me anything of the original, other than the character being there. But what it did remind me of was what they did throughout the movie. It felt more like a late 90s, early 2000s comedy, and that really felt like the remake part to me. And the fact that they kind of like tripped all over timelessness between having old tech, new tech in all parts of the movie, and old types of how things were handled, and new way things are handled. It was a crazy mix of effects. I found it very crazy mix of effects work. The story was just all, but I really enjoyed every minute of it. I just like, okay, we're gonna have a silly ride, and we're gonna have fun and joke.
I actually feel like these films have a really low maximum ceiling on like general audiences, and like the movie I would compare it to is Swiss Army Man. You're just not gonna get people to watch it in the first place. They're just like,
certainly not if you describe what they're
right,
what the,
or
the
if you show a trailer.
Good call.
Any of it. Yeah.
So
surprising.
So like, I'm not out here saying everyone should see this, you'll love it. Yeah, like that's not what I'm at. But like, if you're the kind of person that fits into this audience, I just feel like it was pure fan service from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Like it never stopped being ridiculous. Like, and that's another thing. Like a lot of times these movies, I'll bet you if you went back and listened to the original film sack for the original Toxic Avenger, I get kind of tired of it after once I like know what's going on in the movie. By the end of it, I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this to end. And with this one, for whatever reason, man, I just felt like they figured out how to pace the nonsense so that there was always a little more nonsense I was about to see.
Do you think this actually follows through and we get the Toxic Avenger versus Dracula they promised at the end? No,
I don't.
Okay,
I really don't.
I don't even know how well it did. We talked about this hitting the scene in 2023, but I mean, unless you were really going to small theaters and seeing it, you didn't know nothing about it. And then it really hit streaming 2025. And that's where they're really
it really got a second push there. Like when I was searching for stuff about this, it's funny how many things said Toxic Avenger 2025 in parentheses as opposed to 2023. And I guess
that was weird.
Just that they really did a big push to when this thing came to streaming to say, hey, you get to see this if you didn't see it.
I honestly thought it was, like you're saying, I thought it was this year. So when you guys last week or week before said it, I know it's actually 2023. I'm like, who saw this then? Where was
limited release? But but having Peter Dinklage is our I guess our Clark Kent of the trauma of the Toxic Avenger part. So I mean, we talked. You mentioned it earlier, Scott. If you didn't notice, that was not Peter Dinklage made up as a Toxic Avenger.
I was really bummed. Actor. I was like looking at the lips and the, I was like, well, that's clearly
what they do with his beard.
Dinklage.
Yeah. It's really a bummer because I think it could have been. It would have been more legendary that he put all that on, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure
was
why.
it his? Yeah, I was going to ask. Do we know? Like, was it Dinklage saying, "I don't want to wear that. I'll do the voice, but I'm not going to wear that costume."
That's a really great
He was
question. I
recording
don't know.
it. He would have been filming this maybe 2023, probably 2022 though. So I mean,
Well, it came out in 2023, so probably
right.
2023.
That's what I'm saying. So it could have been filming it in 2020.
I'm
My
for whatever
reading of
reason
the-
that was like the agreement, right? You're getting Dinklage, he ain't wearing the shit.
Yeah.
Well, and my reading of the trivia notes, he wouldn't have made a big enough Toxic Avenger. Like they needed a much
it's made a little
larger
larger.
person inside that thing to move it around, to like run quickly, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he's there's still a dwarf in there, but he's little person. But he's not. He's just kind of ripped, and I think he's more of a stunt guy or something. That's what I read.
I thought it was a woman.
I thought it
It
was
is
a
a
woman
woman.
too.
Oh,
yeah.
I read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't get that. Holy shit! I feel bad. I didn't know.
In the cast, she's listed as the bod. Luisa
yeah, that's right, because that's how I name
Guerrero.
everybody.
Yeah.
I have misgendered the Toxic Avenger. What am I doing? Damn. All right, I didn't know that. That's actually kind of wild. I think her performance is excellent. I think that having it be that there's this twist that he's a little person and this happens to him, and it's not your normative relationships and father figure, and the kid's tall and he's not. I think that actually adds to this for me. I really liked that part of it, and I was glad that they cast the way that they cast it. But I mean, honestly, it did feel like he was kind of slumming it here.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I just looked it up. Luisa Guerrero is 5 inches taller than Peter Dinklage, and I feel like that makes a difference. You can really see it, like when you see the whole character, that you're like, that's not Peter Dinklage. You know,
I think this is so Trauma had done something. I think we probably talked about this in the first one. They really created an entry point for people who wanting to break into film that's not porn, right? So you can you get this and a couple other ways to get in, and so I think there's kind of a love here for Trauma stuff, and so we got to see Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood. I just feel like Elijah Wood is probably like, oh yeah, I like Trauma stuff. I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like he's always up for anything. Kevin Bacon too, kind of in the past few years has just kind of probably dropped his like, oh no, I won't do that kind of status. Doing his like, I'm going to get kidnapped by Drax and Mantis in the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas movie, and going to do this and that. And
I love that.
He's up for all that.
I loved him in that. And I think this is a fun era for him to see him ham it up, because he's really hamming it up in here. There's nothing.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's beefing it and hamming it up.
Yeah.
He totally is. Yeah.
There's big
it
beef.
was like the one thing in the movie I didn't really enjoy was Elijah Wood being Kevin Bacon's
Penguin?
brother.
Yeah.
Because they're just like they took it a little too far, and I would have preferred if they had made Elijah Wood look a lot like Kevin Bacon, only a foot shorter, like because
instead
like
of
that,
Riff Raff.
right? Yeah,
But I think his that's really good. But the character as well. You said, Randy, like when you got through the movie, you're like, oh, I'm not tired of this. I could take some more. And I felt the same, because they kept leaving things on the table, like Elijah Wood just pausing for just a second when they tell him to take the kid to the shed, and you're realizing that his character, lived in that shed probably, and he's turning a little bit.
totally. And anything goes in a town where we're toxifying the people. Like, I'm not complaining that Elijah Wood looked like he had been ruined by toxins. That makes sense to me. I just think it would have been funnier, if he had.
Yeah.
I tend to agree. The penguin reference is dead on. He looks like DeVito's penguin. And it was distracting for me a little bit.
It was very distracting for me. I was like, he's also had toxic stuff, right? Or he was born, but why was he like a penguin? Pee-wee Herman was his dad, right? What exactly? I was trying to remember.
Oh shit! I forgot about that Pee-wee Herman character in was it
the movie?
Batman,
I guess you know what I'm also thinking of is his one. I'm thinking of the one in the Mystery Men movie. It's kind of the same.
Oh yeah, the pustule or whatever he was called.
Yeah. What was he? It was all boogers and farts and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember thinking that was pretty. Well, we watched it here on the show, I guess.
Yeah, we watched it here on the show.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's good stuff. I don't know, man. Like, casting aside, Most everybody else I didn't really know. I'm guessing, or I'm thinking
Tremblay, Jacob Tremblay.
Oh, Jacob Tremblay
from
yeah.
Room.
Yeah, he's a good little actor.
He's I think the only one in this list who's in our primaries who's been Oscar nominated, right?
Yeah,
think
he
so.
played it pretty straight because he got to play a straight
did.
character, right?
Yeah.
Like just
He's a good. That kid's a good actor. Period.
He really is.
Yeah.
He's very good in that. From what I hear, I haven't seen it yet. I want to, but the one that Nicole just recommended. The
Hamnet. Oh no, I'm sorry.
shit, Life of Chuck, the Stephen
Life
King
of Chuck.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
He plays a young version of Chuck, I think.
Huh.
He's a good. He's going to be around for a while. I also have a theory, and I wrote this in my notes. You guys can shoot me down if you want, but I wrote, "Hit me." This Jacob Tremblay is just an up and coming, brand new rat boy in Hollywood. He's got the look of the rat boys. You know,
That's interesting.
they all got that look. You know, they're all
does.
coming in looking like rats.
For me, he's always going to be the main character in the movie Good Boys, and so you could just call him a good boy.
Yeah.
Good boys. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh! Please watch
It's actually
that movie.
really good. Yeah, it's worth seeing. We saw it at the drive-in at the movie theater drive-in hotel in Buena Vista, Colorado.
Oh, that was one of those on that
Yes.
trip. What remind me what it is? I don't remember.
It's
is
like
it? Good
a
Boys.
super bad with younger kids.
Yeah, super bad with younger boys.
Oh, all right, and it's good.
It is.
It
It's
is-
very good.
It is so good, and Jacob Tremblay plays, the smallest of the three, basically. And he is just like from the time he was 12 years old, the guy was like really understood how to pull these characters
Act it
off.
up.
No, he's
And
really
I'll
good.
correct myself before somebody else does. I guess he wasn't
late.
nominated for Room. I thought he had a
Oh, I did too. I thought he nominated but didn't win.
right, but no, a lot of Screen Actors Guild awards, and
He's very good in it.
he is really good. Yeah,
He's of all the kid actors that you respect. I guess the Dakotas or the Fannings
Yeah.
rather.
yeah.
I always call them the Dakotas for some reason. They're
What you guys think of?
Just
He holds up. He's great. Anyway,
What
yeah.
you guys think? What you guys think about? I hate that I like the Nuts. I liked that whole. They're a band.
Oh,
and they're
right.
and they're also like on the
Oh, I
they're
love the
on
punk band. I
on
love
the
it.
on the
Yeah.
payroll of
Yeah.
murderers. I was like,
That
oh,
worked
this is
better,
kinda
way better
freaking
than it
brilliant.
should have.
Yes, that
The Killer Nuts. It's in their name.
the only part of the movie that I really did have a complaint about, and I wanted more of the dude with the straitjacket arms that looked
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
villain
yeah.
from a video game. Like they all looked like they could have been video game villains.
Yeah, they were. I thought they were really good. The main guy with the paint, the kind of juggalo looking dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He was really-
I loved all
he was
that.
really
The
effective.
music,
And the chicken head
the music
dude.
was
Yeah.
the music just worked too, and I was like, I wouldn't go as far as say I liked it, but I was like, yeah, this is the vibe, this is the thing, y'all are doing the real thing. It's
Yeah, I
just wanted more of
thought
it.
that was an interest, like theme gangs, the way we like theme gangs around here.
Uh-huh.
I had a really fun time with that stupid
What's not
band.
to like?
Yeah,
The woman with the
movie.
yeah.
The movie counts on you liking them. It starts with them attacking a couple journalists.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
which
nar-
is great. We got the Tisbet a Scratch guy who's like the reporter, and he keeps getting hit. You guys can't hurt me, and they keep shooting him, and they just keep over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah.
It sets the tone for the whole movie. I'm like, okay,
I thought
see.
once he was on the ground after he flew out the window, he was going to
Yeah.
get up one more time.
One more time.
Yeah.
he's on the ground. He's on the pavement outside. He's still like mumbling,
Yeah.
even when he looks dead. He's like,
Yeah.
going, "You can't hurt me."
I was also a little bit surprised how much of the music of the Nuts that I liked. I thought
Yeah,
the
the
actual music was all right.
And
was
one of
good
them was
enough.
a cover of shoot, the one that Dinklage sings. It's I had it.
Oh, my brain won't.
Oh,
pull
that's
it up.
right. The one he sings
Yeah.
when he's in the. Okay, yeah.
I know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking about, but I can't. I don't know the song. I didn't realize it was a cover. I thought it
Yeah.
was the
Of
original.
course, Ibbott noticed it was a cover.
Of course he
Duh.
did.
Of
That's
course.
His,
That's what he does.
his special power.
That's right.
But the killer nuts, yeah, like they had me on board. And I think there's like some follow up stuff. They've done some videos on YouTube or some stuff. They haven't let that part
Really?
go. It's a really good. I don't know. It almost seems like, well, this is going to be a spin-off of something.
Well,
They
was
could
it
just-
was it you, Brian Ibbett, that found the commercial?
the
That
commercial
commercial thing?
for Yeah, for Liquid Death. Yes.
I don't remember that at all at the time.
Yeah, and I think it sounds like Dinklage doing the voice on that one too. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
but
He's got a great voice.
it's a bummer that they didn't. I mean, it was probably released considerably after the film, but it would have been a great during the credits thing too. I kind of liked that better than the movie.
Did you like the credits? Did you like him doing his little
No,
the grilled cheese
it went
thing?
on too long.
Yes, and it
But
wasn't
that was
funny
the
after
point,
the first,
right?
the first
Uncomfortable
minute.
cringe. It was
Yeah.
2023. That was
Yeah,
the
but see-
peak moment for that. Kind
I
of
don't know
stuff,
about
right?
that. It's
No.
2023. Why? But I don't think that's true. I think
No,
that
No,
was
no,
just
but-
poorly made, is what that was.
So you got to remember, this film was made in 2021. They had to go
Okay,
to
right.
Bulgaria because everybody
Yeah.
was afraid to make movies in the
Yeah.
United States. Like we were just rolling out a vaccine.
Was it a was a little bit of a parody of Chef? You know, with the whole making the best grilled
Yeah.
cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, by the time they were making this movie later in 2021, like we had a year and a half of everybody going online and showing each other how to cook things.
Right.
So
Okay.
it was just like a totally straightforward thing that they did here.
Yeah.
And they, I thought it was all right. It was a little long, but that's the kind of humor.
There's that comedy thing that you can do where you do something mundane but in a very shocking way,
McFarlane
like,
does this
right,
all
you know,
the
like
time.
yes, exactly. And then it goes along, you're like, okay, it's kind of getting old, but then it circles back around and it's funny because it's getting old. And the Seth MacFarlane great example is the fights that Peter has with the chicken, because they start out really funny and then they go on too long, but then somehow they circle back around to be funny again. This one never
When he's
circled back
clutching
around
his
for me.
knee and gasping over and over and over.
Oh yeah. This one never
Kristen,
circled back around for me.
So my great example of that is Kristen Schaal as a horse. Having somebody sing Kristen Schaal as a horse over and over until it stops getting funny completely, and then Kristen Schaal keeps dancing and it becomes funny again. And this was just an after the movie scene, and I really feel like those were ruined for all time by Matthew Broderick at the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
Don't tell people.
It feels like that's one of the first ones.
He started it. Yeah.
It does feel like an early, or if
Like
not
an
the
early
first,
one.
very early.
Like
one.
the airplane one was, I think, the thematically first one. There were a couple like post credit scenes
Ferris
before that.
Bueller, Ferris Bueller tells you you're wrong to stick around for a post credit scene, and I wish he hadn't. I really do.
It does sometimes feel like, I'm glad you brought up Airplane, because this feels like this Macon Blair, or Macon Blair, however you say the director's name.
Yeah.
Feels like that dude secretly is like a massive
Zucker Brothers
fan.
I could see that, yeah.
Because there are moments in this where it's like, all right, like the noise covering what cancer he has.
Yes.
Or later on, there's the beep, 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 beep noises for no reason in the crowd. Like there's these moments of nonsense absurdity that maybe matches up with the material for whatever reason. It just pulled me out a couple times, and I don't know why.
But it's also not consistent. At least with the Zucker Brothers, those things are throughout the film, and you
Great
start
point.
expecting them.
Zucker Brothers.
And in this one, it's like, here's one, but we're going to go kind of serious for a while. Oh, here's another one, and like you said, takes you right out when you have that.
And to Brian's point, Brian Dunaway, you just said you guys are actually talking smack about the Zucker Brothers or comparing this. No, we're not at all. That's the point. They don't. They don't commit. They don't know what lane they're in, and they don't ever pick the lane. And that's my beef. If they could have just said, "Yeah, we're going pure absurdist airplane style," I would have been on board. I think, for the entirety
the first
of it.
Toxic Avenger does so well. It stays in that it like is camp from beginning to end, and it's if you don't like it for that reason, at least you're consistent all the way through the movie. That has it for the whole thing.
This reminds me of so many movies I watched growing up that we would watch the first time and we would look at each other and we would get pulled out of the movie. And it was a good thing because we would spend that time, just kind of cracking jokes. And then upon subsequent rewatches, you would find that there was so much layered comedy. I could hear it. As I was watching. I was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to have to go back and watch this again because there's so much going on in the background that this reminds me of all the movies I loved growing up where I watched it. We just turned it on and just watch it over and over again. And I'm probably going to watch this one again. I'm just going to let it run. I may not like be focused in like I was this time.
I can see that.
But it's got a quality to it that it requires you kind of being taken out of the moment, and you just kind of look at the person you're watching the movie with and go, "What?" And it's fine. I didn't bother me.
Did you watch this with just yourself or with somebody else?
Oh, it was just me because my usual movie companion, I knew she couldn't do this because this one thing she can't do is gore. And I was like, I watched the trailer and I'm like, even the trailer's almost too gory.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, there's no.
I mean, it's
there's
over
no
the
chance
top
you'll make her
gore,
do
but
this.
if you're not into gore at all, there's no way.
No, she loves Peter Dinklage. So I was like, I kind of was torn. I'm like, I think she might would watch this, but I'm like, no, arms ripping off, jaws, people running around with tongues flapping. No, that's not gonna.
Dude,
the bottom half of their face gone. The practical effects were. I will say this: the practical effects were impressive.
They really were. There were times I was like, "Holy shit!" Yeah. Like when the leader of the band's head first got taken off by that freaking magical mop. My gosh, that mop! But then his brain. Then he's still around for a minute.
Like
his brain explodes.
That's
cool.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Like how did they do that?
If you can handle that stuff, it's cool. Like you kind of want to. You want to see how. I want to see how some of this was made, or what was CG, what wasn't, because they wanted you to feel like low budget. Obviously, I feel like that anyway. But then they didn't skimp on some of that, and I was really impressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end of the thing, it's fine. It's not like I did not think I was watching any sort of like one day we're all going to revere this as the great classic.
Yeah. And
this movie did not.
And it's
think
not
it
War
was,
of the World's bad.
No,
no.
What is though?
Interesting that we now have like a scale for that time frame. Like you tried to make a movie between 2020 and 2022. Oh, how cute. Okay, now let's see where you fall on the War of the Worlds scale.
Yeah.
Yes.
The War of the Worlds really did give us a new low. I think. What was it before that Dolph Lundgren thing all those years ago? Mega. No.
That was the one you Renegade was the one that you hated, Scott.
Retrograde.
Retrograde. Yeah. And it was a
Wait, you said I hated. I'm pretty sure we all hated it.
I think we all hated that one.
I think it was pretty universal.
You couldn't come up with retro.
You never remember that. Yeah, you never noticed that whenever you guys start crapping on Retrograde, I kind of just go, okay.
No, you don't like
Retrograde. You guys really seem to hate it. I don't like it.
You are not a retrograde apologist.
No, I am not. I'm not an apologist. I am not. I'm not saying it's a good movie. I'm not saying I enjoyed it. But you guys have a seething hate for it. I don't have a seething hate.
Well, that may be true. I definitely have a seething. That is a garbage poop movie. But I'll tell you what. Thanks, Ice Cube, for stretching
adjusting the bar.
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
I don't know where the line is to be drawn, but there is definitely a line to be drawn between movies that are bad and small and movies that are bad and larger. And for some reason, I have War of the Worlds on the larger side. There's something about it, like it's intended to be a big movie. Mm-hmm. And so like in our previous sacks that were like 0% Rotten Tomatoes, for some reason, I know for sure that Super Snooper is on the small side and Battlefield Earth is on the big side, but I can't tell you how I know that, what the line means. I just know that Battlefield Earth was made to be a blockbuster, and it stinks.
There you go. And it stinks.
And then, a movie like Daughters of Satan was absolutely not made to be a blockbuster.
Sure,
right.
And so you got to be more forgiving with that. Like they didn't have a lot of goals, and they met all of them.
Yeah,
they made a movie.
It's a different kind of critique, right? Like you can't look at it in the same. Like if this new Spielberg sci-fi movie sucks, I'm not saying it will, but let's say just a huge disappointment, especially given his story. The hell is that? What is that?
Are you doing The Quiet Place?
That's me making the Emily Blunt sounds.
Oh, the trailers. I've only seen the one trailer. Did they do that in the first one? Because I've only seen the first trailer. Oh, I don't remember. Okay.
The one where she's in the middle of doing her weather broadcast and then she starts going.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'd forgotten. But if that thing ends up sucking, it's a different scale than if some other low-budget piece of poopies sucks.
Piece of poopy.
Like I have to even look at it different than I do the War of the Worlds thing, because that War of the Worlds thing was put together with
for
tape
sure.
and
I mean, this is intended
spit.
to be a summer tent pole. This is like that is what is it called? Something distillation day or something day?
Declaration? No. Independence Day. No.
Day.
Dominance Day.
Dominance Day.
Derek Day.
talking about?
The new Spielberg movie. What's it called?
No, I know that. I'm just trying to figure out what Ibbott's talking about. I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, well, what's it called? It's got a name. It's called.
Got a name. You're talking about the.
Yeah, the new Spielberg name.
I thought you were talking about something.
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day.
were
Like
talking
Horrible name.
All right.
I kind of
thought you were
agree
talking about
unless the
reference to
movie
something.
proves us wrong and we get in there and go,
Yeah.
oh, I get why it's Disclosure Day. But if they don't have Demi Moore show up saying, hey, where's Michael Douglas?
And Lawnmower Man style first person library shooter.
Yeah, then forget it. Deals off is how I put it. Yeah,
I
go
want
ahead.
I want to know from Randy if his favorite character in the movie was the wise hobo in Yonder Woods.
You know what? No.
Really? Okay. I really love the
I-
fact that he was like the not wise hobo that was a trope. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I didn't dislike the character by any means.
Right.
It's a thing that I love that these movies do, where they're just like we like halfway through the script, it's like we could do more. Let's just throw another character in
We
there.
could get deeper.
out of nowhere. And they got David Yao, who I recall seeing bumping around in Austin, Texas back when I lived there. Really funny, interesting guy if you ever get to spend a little time talking to David Yao. But no. My favorite character, like by far in this movie, is a very, very small character, and that's the mayor played by the therapist from Ted Lasso.
That's
and
who
like,
it is. Oh, that was bugging me.
Sarah Niles is her name, and I just I wanted more of the mayor, and the movie just didn't give it to me. The entire movie, like, nah.
Who's
more of the mayor?
Who's the guy that lives out in the woods? Who's that actor?
That is the wise hobo.
That's the hobo,
That's
wise
David Yao.
hobo.
Okay, that's the wise hobo.
Yeah.
Hobo-Wan Kenobi. Yeah.
I loved him. in
Hobo
this.
Kenobi. I loved the character because it reminded me of, I don't know why. I mean, this is just one movie of many that are kind of like these parodies. And Robin Hood Men in Tights, it felt like it was subverting in that form.
But that was very Zuckery, right? And they knew that.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See, that's a movie where I don't even like that movie, but that movie adheres to the comedy path it starts on.
Right.
And that's my beef with this one, is they just never stayed on whatever path they were picking.
Who told you I was a doctor? I mean, that kind of stuff sticks with me because I'm like, oh, you son of a butthole.
Yeah.
Wise hobo out there.
I liked him in this. I thought he was great. Yeah.
David Yao is the lead singer of Jesus Lizard, and that's like, if you haven't heard of them, you're forgiven. Like, it's a very small group,
But you'll never forget the name.
No,
there was just a time when you could, walk down 6th Street in Austin on a Friday night and find Jesus Lizard playing in front of 35 people, and he's amazing.
I feel like there's a few of those things. You get the Bacon Band. You got, I think Elijah Wood's in some kind of weird little indie fart band, I think.
30
Indie
odd
fart
foot of grunts.
band.
No, what is his?
I forgot.
Is that not right?
That is right,
that
though.
the
He's
other
in
one?
some band, I think. That's the
Yeah,
hot
he's
thing to
definitely-
do, man. You got to
Yeah,
be in
it
a
is.
band.
He's
Did you
the
guys-
drummer? What?
Yeah, he drums, right?
My
Yeah,
brain
yeah.
isn't working here.
He was
Elijah Wood is the drummer for.
Frodo and the
Early
Baggins.
on.
Frodo and the
Woody's.
Baggins.
No,
Frodo and the
Bag
Baggins.
is better. Yeah, there you
No,
go.
it's not Frodo and the Baggins? Okay.
It's not. Come on. It's got to be.
It's My Precious. He plays for My
That's what I'm
Precious. I don't mean to Sam is the name of the band. I have no idea.
Wooden Wisdom. is
Oh.
his-
Wooden Wisdom.
Oh,
See,
thank
I
you.
knew. I
Yeah,
thought it was something with his name in it. I was trying to recall.
Yeah.
Zach Cowrie. Zach Cowrie is the other guy.
is the other guy. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I like actors with bands. There's a brand new
Yeah.
album from freaking John Wick this week. Not John Wick. Sorry, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
His band. It's called like Beef Eaters or something like that. What is it? It's not it.
I love it.
It's not it. It's something else. But yeah, I like all that kind of thing. And then I want to make sure, I know we've mentioned her, but I want Taylor Page.
Oh, so good.
Plays J.J. Doherty in this.
Straight.
She's freaking great.
She is great.
What is?
I wanted more of her too.
It really feels like she's above the material, though.
Exactly. She does not belong in here.
Yeah.
But I think that's the point, right? She's kind of like, she's reporting on all the insanity, and she just has this look on her face, like she's the one who is shocked, and also not shocked by everything. So
she's great.
I think Kevin Bacon's. I really hated I really hated the character design of Kevin Bacon's character.
His monster
transformed.
When he goes demon.
I didn't like
what.
that.
What did you not like? I felt like his teeth were all wrong.
It felt like all the furry bad guys in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I mean, I was like, why are you bringing this up? And I'm like, go ahead.
There is supposed to be a message, right? So like Peter Dinklage falls into the green goop and becomes green and goopy. Kevin Bacon inhales some special sauce, right?
Steals the blood,
But he's like the bad guy. He's the devil, and so he becomes a devil. And I kind of like that. I like that you're on a path.
Yeah, I did like the idea of
this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did like that idea of the transformation. I just didn't like the character design.
Just the design,
of it.
It was weird looking, but also I don't know. Maybe it was consistent. I'm not really sure how I feel about it.
I feel like they did such a better job with Toxie. You know,
yeah. When you're standing next to Toxie, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just like it's just too good.
The eye was the eye kept throwing me off. Like the fact that it was like this hard plastic thing with the retractable didn't bother me, but it didn't look organic, and it would have made sense if when they threw him in the goop, if he was holding a webcam or something and fused to his body. But the fact that it had like a little light eyeball that would move back and forth around in there, and it was a hard plastic shell.
Yeah.
But I don't want to criticize that stuff too much because
I will.
It's artistic.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, we'll let it.
I'm just saying about the Kevin Bacon thing. You can criticize the eye. That's your criticism.
I know.
I really like the idea that they got Kevin Bacon. I love when he plays to his roots. Because, as much as we think of him in later years of his career being in some really prestige stuff, early on, some kind of garbage shit he was in.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't notice your
bike
Footloose.
messenger in
That's right.
Yeah.
Quicksilver, I think it was called.
I feel like it wasn't even until like JFK and stuff where it started to be prestige roles, or maybe Footloose put him there. I don't know. But
what about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where he's like racing?
Where basically it's like, well, we've got him for she's having a baby. Let's do a scene with him.
Use Bacon while you got him.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, anyway, it's a hell of a thing. Yes, Randy.
So we got. I just want to talk a little bit about Kevin Bacon's sister/assistant. I don't know what she was.
The one who joneses for him, right?
Yeah.
Right, Julia Davis. Julia Davis actually grows throughout the movie. She starts out as just being the person who sets it all in motion, right? Because she kicks Peter Dinklage out of a fancy dinner, and he decides to get his revenge by going into the plant. But then she really becomes the counter villain, like the other person in all of this. That's, she takes the serum and grows into a demon, and like, she's just very good to me. Like the perfect casting for that role.
Mm-hmm.
And they set her up, and they set her up as for a sequel too, right? I mean, she
survives all of this somehow.
Yeah. Gonna take some revenge in the second movie, I suppose. Toxic 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like you guys say, we're probably not going to get it. But when I saw the Dracula thing, I was both annoyed, like, okay, is that ridiculous enough to do Dracula?
Yeah.
But then part of me was like, you know what? Let's see it. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
I feel like that was just a joke on the screen. I don't think they're actually gonna make such a thing. But like,
they would have if they'd have gotten the money, right? I mean, if that would have worked out for them, they might have.
You always set yourself up for a sequel just in case. You never can tell.
Yeah. And this movie had plausible deniability. You're like, well, it's not happening because that's, or no, if it doesn't happen, you can say, oh, that was just a
It
joke.
was just a joke. Yeah, exactly.
But
It was
if it
like a little
does-
title end card that we decided to have some fun with.
It's Spaceballs 2. It's a joke. Come on. We're making it. We're making it.
Yeah. I think Dinklage is the smartest one in the room because he got his cake and ate it too. He got to be in this
Yeah.
movie, got to pay the bills with it, did not have to wear the makeup.
Didn't have to. Exactly,
The worst he had to do was the pink tutu. Nailed it.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Yep. And just kept, keep moving.
Keep moving.
I'd watch that sequel with you guys. Not sure I'd seek it out as a,
They always talk about this movie sometimes in the context of it being an environmental awareness film, and I'm like, no.
So, yeah, that's the last topic I really wanted to make sure we touch on is
right.
Does this movie get to claim to have a point and like a moral that you can rest on? Or do we like it more if it's just a bunch of silly fun?
Well, they're poking at I think some of the stuff that resonates, they're poking at the health industry. And how you can't get insurance. And even if you have insurance, it actually kind of sucks if you actually need it. You may think you have the best insurance in the world, but at the end of the day, you just got shit. And that resonates, I think.
It feels like to me just it feels more like what would you do in this situation more than anything. It's like, because you recognize everything in it. You're like, oh yeah, I have trouble with insurance. I also hate the boss. I hate the boss man. I hate the insurance company. I hate all these people. I'm with you. Yeah.
Not really.
And toxicity sucks. And I'm also trying to raise somebody else's kid. All the stuff that we can kind of relate to, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That's relatable, sure.
Yeah,
but it's so surface level because of the very next minute you're like, oh yeah, you're a green goo man.
And then it goes, hey, but what if you could be a vigilante? Because this movie is a vigilante movie, and so this you're going to take out all your anger, and you're going to get to just absolutely mutilate all the bad guys in your path. Yeah, and I think that's where it really lives. That's the point to me.
Also, this movie, over the one that was in the 80s, this movie really emphasizes that the power is mostly in that mop. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's because it's pure, unadulterated, goo, right?
Yeah,
it's right there.
But it's like Thor's hammer, as opposed to him having the power. It's the power is in the weapon.
Still not 100% sure about blood toxicity versus pee or urine toxicity, because his urine seems to be, acidic.
Like acid,
but his blood,
right?
Blood, not so much. You can consume it.
Nor if we believe the Liquid Death commercial, the stuff oozing out of his pustules is
disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
I did laugh when he realizes that he could pee his way out of chains, and his co-star across from him is just freaking out.
Yeah, she's like, "You're not going to be, you're not a pervert or something." He's like, "No, I'm not a pervert." And then he finally, I think I even recorded it, but the final thing, he's like, "All right, everyone, be quiet. I got to pee on myself," or whatever he says.
I got to pee on my face or something like that.
There's some moments like that, legit funny. Dinklage's voice work is great. Like it's
so good.
There's great stuff there. It's just. Yeah. Overall, I don't know. Missed bunch of missed bags. I don't know. That's not even a phrase. Yeah. But that's how I'm going to describe it. Mixed nuts.
Mixed nuts.
Yeah, and I wonder what people are going to think. Like we get our feedback from people about what they thought of it.
It's a very adult film, and we often hear from listeners when like we go pretty far into the R rating. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that, because it wouldn't be as fun if it wasn't this.
Yeah.
Oh, not even close.
And it lingered because they've been talking about making this movie since like 2010, 2006 or something, but they always wanted to make it a PG-13 movie, and that just
never worked. Was going to work.
No, it never worked.
I read here somewhere. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't write that one down. But yeah, you're right. It had a really storied history. They were trying to make it like the cartoon, because there was a cartoon for a while.
Yeah, because we're going to try to branch that, and we're going to watch that. Me and you.
Yeah, we got to watch that. I totally watched that on Watch
I saw a screen grab from that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I watched it back in the day, and it's about what you would expect.
Yeah, pretty watered down.
But what I did appreciate, like some of the layering of stuff here, like there's a scene where Peter Dinklage's character is dealing with his finances, and there's a Clippy style tuba or some kind of wind instrument on screen while he's doing it, and it says "You're destitute," and that was just so stupid and funny, and it was just on screen. Somebody went through all the effort of making that gag, and they just like.
You are right, though.
yeah,
That is very
it.
stupid. I agree.
Yeah,
So like for me, the essence of Team Deluxe Away is noticing when it's subtle versus when they didn't need to make it so
They keep
obvious.
hammering the Saint Roma village.
Yeah.
Right. And
Wait, Nailbog
the
is
high
goblin
school-
backwards. Yeah.
but on the other hand, the high school was named New Chem High, and I was just tickled to death.
We gotta watch
because
New
you
Chem High.
barely saw it.
Yeah.
It barely passed. It just flashes by. New Chem High.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
New Chem High.
and they never missed an opportunity to make that kind of joke. And his name, what was his name? Not Ooze.
Yeah, Ooze was his last name,
Goose,
right?
Goose.
Goose, that's right.
Nobody in the world is named Goose.
But that's what's great about it.
No,
He's-
or bad about it, or bad.
names are they're fated. That's right. So yeah, if you have a names of a certain type, is fated.
Sure.
To you.
Look at Edward
family-
Nigma.
Yeah, Edward.
exactly.
Oh, see, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's what it reminded me is comic books, like DC terrible naming.
Yeah.
Like, what's another great one over there?
Billy Batson or
He was totally going to be a bat.
Yeah.
So-
For a while there, they were like Dick Grayson, which has no real meaning. And then they said, no, what if everybody's name had a meaning? And then it got dumb.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. I don't, again, in fact, Randy, you keep calling it adult rated R. I'd call this like teenager sneaking into the theater rated R.
Oh, okay.
It's just immature and silly and
Absolutely.
gross.
No, totally. I watched this with my 16-year-old, and he said repeat like something terrible would happen on the screen, and I'd look at him, and he'd go, "Yeah, but that wasn't very realistic." I'm like, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm saying that for people, there's a huge audience out there for movies that have adult themes but don't actually say swear words or don't actually show you bare breasts, that kind of thing. There's just people that like as soon as they see bare breasts, they're just like, nah, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
The booby moment in this one I thought was just wasted. It was like, oh, okay, we got one shot of boobs. Like for no reason, like there's just no context to it. It was like,
Yeah.
her boobs are out. Okay.
It was
boobs
funny.
are out.
It was so funny that there's a concert in this little town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's this little town that's built like a movie set.
Yeah.
And there's a concert, and the people are being so thrilled by Toxie
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
they start flashing.
Flashing their, pulling their shirts up. Yeah.
Yeah. This is real dumb. But
That's
And then the
hilarious.
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do a prequel spin-off about that band and their hitman ways. You know?
I
Yeah.
love it.
I know. Reminded
love
me
that.
of the candy bar gang from Hudson Hawk.
Oh, that's a
right,
good
that's
one.
right.
Yeah. One of your favorite movies that we've ever covered.
We can't make any real money at band work, but murdering.
Yeah.
Hitman or henchman? Sure.
Yeah, why not? That's what I say.
And speaking of names, the family of bad people in this movie, their last name is Garbinger, and I think that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect name.
So I assume it means like it's garbage. right?
Garbage.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
But Bob Garbinger, wow,
Right.
that's a great
Right.
name.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like ripping on big pharma. I think that's good.
No,
to
that's
do.
easy. Yeah. Definitely want to punch up. You got it. No problem.
Yeah,
Especially when at the bottom.
You're
At the bottom, you can punch
when
everybody.
we're down here, punching up to the pharma industry is not hard to do. But the movie earned that. I think that was fine, especially because you're talking about. Well, what was the deal in the first one? Was it another company thing in the '84 movie that got them all toxicked up, or what happened there? I don't remember.
Jesus, I can't remember the company.
So?
But yeah, there's definitely a company this polluting because that's the environmental thing, right?
Is that
Maybe
okay?
maybe it was more shocking to us back then. It's like, oh no,
Well, yeah, I mean,
corporations pollute. I can't believe
it's
it.
basically the same thing, but in this case, in the original one, it's an accident that.
He
Oh
falls
gosh,
in.
what's his name? Mitch Cohen.
I can see his face.
Mitch Cohen.
Is it Mitch Cohen?
Yeah, that's the actor.
Oh, who played the? Okay, got it.
The original Toxic Avenger.
He's still around, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched.
Apparently toxins didn't kill him.
I saw something with him. I can't remember what it was. TikTok video or something.
Also still around, Lloyd Kaufman. Here we're gonna trot him
Yeah.
out for this movie.
Yeah, he pretty good shape
Yeah.
Does all right.
for a guy who's
Looks
got to be.
exactly the same too. Less hair, but looks.
I mean, it looks like he might be I assumed he was like 200 years old, but this guy seemed like he was talking and had a good role. And
Hospital Grump is his name.
yeah, Hospital
Yeah.
Grump.
Which I love. Yeah.
Was the
all
original? I didn't look
sub-names.
this up, but was the original Toxic Avenger guy? Was he the male news anchorman?
Oh,
He looked like
Was
he
it?
might have been the original actor. Okay, so we don't know.
Could,
All right.
It could have been, but I don't know. I don't think so.
he had a look to it. The one that the lady kept yelling at.
Yes.
Like, Harvey,
I think
shut
it's
the F up. That's not Harvey,
and
but whatever
it
it was.
looked like it was. It might have been the original Toxie. Yeah.
When I think of
Getting
anchors that
credits.
need to shut up, I always think of Harvey from Die Hard.
I don't see him as a cameo.
I forgot to bring,
Uncredited.
completely unrelated, but Perd Hapley, who's like the, perennial newscaster guy from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
He made it into that, what movie was it? It was the Glenn Powell Running Man thing.
Oh,
he
Running
was
Man.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think he
The
was-
Running
was it
Man thing called The Running
The
Man.
Running Man.
You know,
thing,
yeah, talking
you know.
about the guy who's running.
What did he do in that?
so.
I saw that in theaters.
He
What
was-
was he?
He was a newscaster, unless I'm thinking of something else. Let me see. Hold on a second. 2020.
How did I miss that? I would love that as a trivia.
We're gonna have to rename Film Sack to. Hey, what was that? What was that name of
I
that
know.
guy?
Who's that guy? Let's call him
You know
Harvey.
what? I'm thinking of something else because I'm not seeing him listed. But there was
But there was a dude.
Perd Hap. I saw Perd Hapley in some other thing where he was playing a newscaster.
Crap, I can't remember it at all. I thought that was. What are we thinking of? You're not wrong, dude. There's something.
Yeah,
Oh my
but I'm
gosh.
not
Now
seeing it
gonna-
listed here unless.
Now I'm gonna not know.
What episode are we on?
I know. Has nothing to do with Toxic Avenger.
No. I'm just curious. I'm like, it's really starting to become a phenomenon where it's like, is it just the sheer number of movies we've consumed?
I think so.
Is there a maximum before your brain
Mercy.
just
It was the Chris Pratt thing.
melts?
That's what it was.
Oh.
The Chris Pratt where he's locked in the chair. Perd Hapley, or at least that guy,
The guy that plays Perd Hapley,
Jay
yeah.
Jackson, plays a newscaster, and it's like, how am I supposed to take this movie seriously when you've got the newscaster from Parks and Rec as a newscaster on this thing too?
Yeah, the dude, him and the dude from. It's not the same guy, I don't think, but the one from Arrested Development, that newscaster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the same guy, but they're very same.
Very
vibe.
similar. Yeah.
And if you want me to take him seriously, you can't put him in your serious.
You can't put him in a serious movie. No, for sure.
No.
So while we're doing these strange references, I want to hit you with the weirdest trivia I came across.
Do it.
So like I say, there's two actors in this movie who were also in Ted Lasso. So that's the mayor, and that's the next door shopkeeper, played by Annette Badland. She's in Ted Lasso. But there's three people in this movie who were also in another Film Sack film, a movie we sacked, and it's the weirdest thing. I just don't like. I would ask you to guess, but you'll never guess
Because they were so low on the list of like.
Right. The three
yeah.
actors were the ones who played Chief Wormer, the one who played Detective Swafford, and the one who played Cornhold in this movie. They were all in one other Film Sack film all together. and I just want to know, like, does that mean that do they have the same agent and they end up like in a bunch of the same movies? These three people?
I don't know.
would
Now
like
I want to
how that
know.
worked.
Yeah. Do we have to? I want to guess what this is. Hold on.
You could guess, but you'll never get it, so we may as well.
Okay, may as well jump to it.
Skip that.
Yeah.
Those three people, Chief Wormer, Detective Swafford, and Cornhold in this movie, were also in Angel Has Fallen.
Oh, with Gerard Butler in that.
Yeah, and I just want to know. I would love to know how that happens.
Yeah, how'd you work that out? I don't know. Sometimes Hollywood's smaller than we think.
It's just, it's an accident, but maybe, like I say, maybe they all have the same agent. Maybe they all like are good friends with the same casting director. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Oh, The investigative
Oh.
journalist early in the film named Melvin Ferd.
Yep.
This serves.
That's a great name,
Okay,
too.
yeah. I just found the trivia we were talking about. All right, let's do. I had one other thing I wanted to mention. Where is it? Where to go? At times, the most little bit. There it is. Okay, nope. I already said that. I don't know why I thought I had a note that I hadn't talked about. I just went through them all. I've talked about them all.
Well,
Do you guys have
so
anything we're missing before we do clips? I just don't want to.
No,
one more.
Go ahead.
One more connection, and that's surprisingly, like, this is our first Macon Blair directed film, blah blah blah. However, the person who is behind the camera for this movie is named Dana Gonzalez, their cinematographer. I thought they were really good. There's some shots in this film where I'm like, man, I want that printed out. Guess what other film sack film Dana Gonzalez was the cinematographer for?
No idea.
Just guess. Just what does this movie look like?
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Cut his teeth on retrograde. I have no idea. Brand.
I'm trying
Snooper.
to think of anything that might be related. Yeah, we're all trying to find connective tissue.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think visually what maybe Max Payne or something, maybe something like that.
Oh,
You're
you know what?
You're actually starting to get near, but again, you won't guess. It's Empire State, the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Liam Hemsworth movie, Empire State. And like once I found that out, I was looking at some stills from Empire State, and I'm like, oh, I get it.
I forgot
Yeah.
we
This
watched
person-
that. I forgot we watched that. I saw Empire
yeah.
State in theaters. I don't remember seeing it with you guys. Weird.
No, we sacked it.
That's a weird one.
Like I said, we got to talk about the toxicity of this many bad movies. I used to think, you can never watch too many bad movies. But I'm starting to think after all these years of film sack and stuff that are questionable quality, I think there is a liquefaction, toxification in our brains.
Our liquefaction of our brains.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
how we
yeah.
forget a lot of stuff, like me not remembering Empire State. I still can't think of us doing it. All I remember is being in theaters and going, man, that was not worth $14 or whatever. I paid.
Exposure, I think we'd be a really good case study of exposure to bad movies over time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
the
Anyone
effects
running a
upon the
study,
brain.
let us know. Like
Yeah.
MIT doing a thing. We'll happily.
Yeah, I'll donate my brain to science. After I'm dead, no, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, I'll do it now. Let's donate it now.
Yeah.
What's
I'll
the harm?
I'll tell you another movie that I completely forgot we sacked was when I found the Empire State connection. I searched the word Empire, and we sacked a film called Empire of the Ants about 14 years
yeah.
ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And I don't
remember
remember it at all.
Yeah.
I don't
See, it's
remember
weird. I
this.
remember that one. Or
Yeah.
do I? It was about red ants.
Ants. It was about ants. Wait, what do you think it was about, Scott?
Well,
What do
no,
you think
I
it was
mean,
about?
I could not see
it
the
was
movie
giant
and
ants.
probably tell you that.
Yeah, but it was like red ants have gotten big because of some reason, right? Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Radiation? No, you're definitely thinking the right thing.
Yeah.
It's got Joan Collins, and I wouldn't have ever guessed that if you.
No, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that. Who knows? No, there are a lot of those on our list. Like, never forget a real litmus test for us was when we started to get excited, all four of us, about next week watching Limitless. And we were so excited. Man, it'll be great to finally see it. When you talk about how there's a TV show and the show wasn't bad either, but they canceled it too soon, and all these thoughts in our heads.
Yeah.
We'd seen the effing thing.
Yeah.
We even left the show hanging out there for people to come and listen to us talk about the next movie. We had to be pointed out. You guys have already seen this.
Yeah, that was F.
Yeah.
What were we doing?
I don't know. It's one thing to catch yourself. It's another when somebody else has to point it out. That's bad.
Oh yeah, half of our listenership wrote in that day.
Yeah.
That was bad. And how they remembered, I don't know.
I know, because they've
Yeah.
watched the same crappy movies we have. What's wrong with how their brains still survive?
How do they
agree.
sort it all out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when anyone in our audience says, "Hey, you guys should really do Kroll," I no longer go, "Why don't you go look at the feed, idiot?" Instead, I go, "No,
Let
this
me double
happened."
check that really quick.
Look at the feed, idiot. All right. Anyway, let's get to some clips.
moron.
We have a number of clips lined up. Not a ton, but enough to get an idea what's going on here. Here is, let's see. This is Peter Dinklage getting a little hyped up. Here you go.
Just relax, okay? Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow,
I like
the
this
ADR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
But that was
ADR.
intentional. That was the read in. So at the top. So
Oh,
that
that's
was-
right. That was part of the read.
Oh, right.
You're
Yes.
right. He was talking about his life.
You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not expect this level of cheese.
The VTH employee cafeteria will be closed till further notice due to the ongoing clogged toilet issue. Janet.
It's just
Janet. I love it.
blaming Janet for the plugged toilet. See, there's some that's Zucker. That's
Zany.
Zucker stuff.
It's zaniness.
Very zany.
Yeah. Somebody picked the white courtesy phone.
Here's a weird sound Dinklage made when he got his diagnosis. All right.
I did like that where he just drops his head on the desk. Yeah.
Doesn't know what to say. Some of that was all right.
I hope you've got the line after that, after the doctor says, well, there is a thing we can do.
Oh, I don't remember.
Where he goes, oh
yeah. Why
did you leave with that?
Why did you tell me that first? Yeah, why did you leave with it?
That was all right, too. That whole thing, except for the loud construction noises, was dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah.
The bacon has arrived.
Not that I'm complaining necessarily. I mean, maybe I am a little, but it didn't exactly look like an accident.
Hey, Kara, we can pay that payment on our ranch now because I made this movie. That'll cover a few months.
Watching the movie versus listening to these clips, I didn't realize how much ambient sound was packed into this movie.
There's a lot. Yeah. I feel like
I didn't either.
I feel like I noticed it, but only because I was recapping and so I was hearing it. But it's a noisy film.
Yeah.
Bacon everything. I don't know what this means, but we'll play it.
Everything!
Oh, him yelling everything.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's so funny, too, because I was like, is that the word he was supposed to emphasize? I'm like, okay.
Well,
right.
I felt like they were maybe playing on the professional line, the movie Professional when what's his name says it? Sirius Black, can't think of his real name. What's wrong with me?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman says it, and it's like a meme now that he says it.
Yeah.
And I thought, are they making fun of that? Because they keep doing it.
It was definitely a joke inside of a joke, and I wasn't, because on the surface, I was like, okay, it's not funny that he just elevated that part, but this is definitely a reference, and I couldn't quite place it.
I felt like I wasn't in on the joke a little bit.
Yeah.
But whatever. They tried.
I felt like you just found a new ending for a Warlords of Draenor cinematic where we asked the question, and what, Gul'dan, must we give in return?
Everything. I love that one. Expansion was a little rough, but I love that intro. All right. Here's a bloodbath every time, Dinklage.
You know, you probably don't remember this because she stopped playing shows when you were real little, but your mom was an absolute killer on stage. Oh, man, bloodbath every time.
I like Peter Dinklage a lot.
He is so funny.
He's pretty great. I think that he will go down. He'll have to go down as a legend just because he broke through the stigma.
You don't think
the
you don't even think about
stereotype
it.
of a little person actor for sure.
Yeah.
You don't even think about it when you see him.
No,
It's
you
like,
just get
not about
excited.
it.
You're like,
I
sweet,
forgot.
Peter Dinklage is on camera. He's so good.
It was that turn on Elf where it's like, oh yeah, we kind of are all feeling the same way as Will Ferrell. It's like, okay, we shouldn't be talking about you like this.
And when he gets up on that table and charges him,
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
All right, summon the nuts.
Summon the nuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, why is this in here? I wrote. Hate it.
Yeah.
No point.
Once
Especially
again,
if you don't show us a reason for the sound. If you show us that there's construction going on right outside, you can show it for a second and it makes it all work.
Yep. I agree. What the budget was? Do we know what the budget was on this movie?
more than the first.
Well, yeah.
Probably all trauma films put together.
For sure. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not that surprised, but I kind of was hoping for a no ticky, no washy reference. Yeah. Just a little bit of me, just a piece of me.
They'd done all these other little Easter eggs for the fans of the first one. Why not?
Yeah. I was a little sad about that. All right. I like this bit.
Here comes the big brass marching band. A boom, 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 boom.
You know what I like? Aging rock stars or aging musicians often have very youthful voices still.
Yeah.
If you don't see that actor, that just sounds like some 20-year-old kid.
Yeah. Right.
I love that about that. Kill what? Oh, this is a great line.
What? And they killed him with harpoons and shit.
With harpoons and shit. Go in hard. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is another throwaway crap line. Here you go.
We'd have to go in hard.
I am very hard.
When she looks at him like, ugh.
Yep. I kind of liked it because he kind of looked up and like they made me say it
kind
of thing. So
he realized he said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was, to her credit, she was maybe the best foil in the show, movie.
Movie.
Yeah, when you needed some actual genuine comedy, and when she was around, I feel like it succeeded way more.
When she was
doing
great.
The
fake puke when they had the reveal on the one nuts that was had like a baby head or something.
That actually made me laugh. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's such a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Mostly bad, but some.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's the thing you say to people.
You got a turd in your pocket?
Yeah, I got a turd in my pocket.
Or you're just happy to see me.
Yeah. Gross. All right. And then this made me laugh.
Okay, watch out. I got this on my face.
Made me laugh. Some of it made me laugh. All right. Let's get into this here deal right here, which is where am I? We are in the wrong tab. All right. It's this. It is the Film Sack checklist, and it goes like this. The mop is the real threat, check. It takes too many bullets to kill the boss guy at the beginning, check. Not boss guy, but you know what I mean. The dude. That's when we should have known what kind of humor we're in for, because he just kept getting up. It's like, all right, we get it. And then he talks one more time after he dies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was funny, though.
It was all right.
Funny.
It was all right.
I wondered if he already had superpowers somehow.
Right.
Oh, the guy that was trying to find the truth or whatever. Then finally, the punk band assassins are a great idea. Check. I'd go for a whole movie of that. That was cool. Star Trek connections, MCU connections. I know of at least a couple. Randy, I'll let you take it. What do you got?
Yep. No Star Trek. And by the way, that surprises me that Elijah Wood has never found his way into a Star Trek thing.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Same here, yeah.
Feels normal. But anyway, we'll just talk MCU because there's a lot, and so I'm gonna give you a lot. Spencer Wilding, who played Monster Garbinger, and also played Mysterious Guitar. He was in both Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance and the first Guardians of the Galaxy bit roles. Lloyd Kaufman, we all know Lloyd Kaufman was in both Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Two different characters.
I didn't know that.
Like super heavily made up as an alien, right? Like on Nowhere. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Peter Dinklage, the star of this thing, was in both X-Men Days of Future Past as Bolivar Trask, and was also in Infinity War.
Oh, of course. I remember the Infinity War, but I forgot that he's basically the guy who creates the Sentinels in the X-Men.
Yep.
Oh, right. So he's one of those two Fox and Disney connections.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. That's great.
Bacon.
Sarah Niles, who I mentioned played the mayor and was also the magical therapist in Ted Lasso, was in the Fantastic Four First Steps.
Oh.
And then I think, as you were alluding to, Kevin Bacon.
Sorry, stepped on your Kevin Bacon's.
Stepped on your bacon.
Was in both X-Men First Class and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special as himself.
Yeah. That was fun. I like that.
He was Sebastian Shaw in the X-Men.
Sebastian Shaw, that's right.
Yeah.
Weird. Another crossover. That's crazy.
Another Fox MCU crossover, yeah.
Wait, so him and Dinklage were in the same movie?
No, Dinklage was in Days of Future Past.
Right. Those all blend.
That's the one where Wolverine goes back in time and sees Fassbender Magneto. And
how'd you feel about that time travel usage?
That one was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because that really just basically was the same premise as the comic book with or not Back in Time, forward. No, Back in Time.
Back in Time, right?
Right. It's the future, right? Exactly. The future. Logan goes back in time.
That's right.
And you sure you like it?
I mean,
I liked it. Among all of the Fox X-Men films, I would put Days of Future Past in the top two.
I would
the
take it. Yeah.
I'd
go two Days of Future Past and then one.
Yeah.
And then everything else.
In the comics, I've always loved characters like Sebastian Shaw, and so I think it's really cool that Kevin Bacon got to do this. It's a villain, right? But he doesn't. He's not a mutant that steals other people's powers. He just absorbs their
gets stronger
strength.
Yeah.
you know, and I just like that. I like that. That's an interesting thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because
Yeah.
like at some point you get a little tired of everybody having wacky powers. You just want him to be a compelling character.
Yeah, it's always why I like the Nick Furies of the world. They just sort of calm everybody down, you know. It's like, hey, this is just a dude who's really good at his job. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of that, please. Not everybody has to be bit by spiders. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's get to, that's an interesting bunch of connections. Soundtrack, great. I get an FFT for fine for this. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think we have anybody famous here, right? Or do we?
I don't know if this is true, but I feel like you can always tell when the filmmakers also made the music themselves.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're just like they didn't need to go get some orchestrations for the connection.
Did they
in
have
this
Jesus
movie.
Lizard Guy do anything? Like any music?
No, they didn't.
That's too bad. I liked him. He's still with us. I shouldn't say I liked him. I still like him.
Yes.
Excellent. Let's get to the alternate titles. These were just handed to me. Peter Dinklage's second Peter Dinklage's second Avenger movie. Check. That's true. Think about it.
Yep.
Or Frodo the Hobbit and Tyrion Lannister the dwarf in the same movie is kind of on the nose, don't you think? It was too long though.
Don't you think?
Too long. All right, I'm going to read an email. This is actually a text, and for some reason, these all blanked out. What happened? Let's just see why. Let me see why the world is against Scott today. Here we go. I think it's working now. Yeah, we're good now. Oh, you know what? I'll play the call first. That's more fun. This is a call from Mark about rediscovering the Film Sack podcast. Here you go.
Hi, Scott, Brian. This is Mark. I've recently rediscovered the Film Sack podcast after having been gone for quite a while. And it made me realize that I've essentially grown up with Frog Pants podcasts. I'm 37 now, and I first started listening to you way back around 2008 in the Wrath of the Lich King era of The Instance with Scott and Randy, and listened religiously. So I actually remember the very first episodes of Film Sack when you guys were first just getting started and figuring out the format. And over the years, I've listened. I have to admit, not super consistently, but I come back to the podcast every couple of years, and it's always so, I don't know, heartwarming and comforting to hear your voices. It's like old friends again, and hearing the joy that you put into your podcasts and that you've been so consistent over the years really blows my mind. But I've essentially grown up with these podcasts, and I just wanted to send a heartfelt thank you for all the work you've done on these and the joy you've put out into the world for so many years, especially when things in the world can seem pretty dark. So thank you for that. Thank you for everything that you do, and please keep it up. And my favorite new addition to Film Sack, by the way, is the songs from Brian Ibbett. So thank you for that too. But please keep it up. I'm a huge fan of you guys, and I'm so grateful for what you've done. Thanks, and have a great one.
Wasn't that a nice thing?
Oh, very nice.
I didn't know I would get so much energy and love this morning. So that
I needed
great.
it. I needed it.
Here.
Yeah.
And the fact that he did talk about Randy on the instance makes up for the fact that he left out Randy's name in the.
I was worried. I was worried. I was like, oh, is this a statement or is this? Oh no, he says I'm good. Okay, I can let it go.
No, that was great. I needed a little boost in my brain, and I gave it to me. So that was super sweet. Thank you for that. We're glad you're still around and you came back. And people are. That's the thing I always try to tell people. Never feel bad if you got to take off for a while.
Yeah.
We're always here.
As long as you come back. We'll always be here for you.
Yeah, just come
back. Wear your rock.
Just promise us you'll try to come back when you can.
Yeah, that's all we ask. Thomas from Missouri, who's I think always been here too, says this. Hi, Scott, Randy, Dunaway, and Ibbett. On the pre-show for the one about Christine, Scott mentioned that he had, let me start that again, had not seen Sunset Boulevard. But I think he has. During the run of Current Geek, Scott and Tom watched a ton of classic movies, and I remember this because I watched those movies too as they did them. If it hadn't been for Current Geek, I don't think I would have watched some of those great classics, but maybe I'm misremembering which movies were on the show. I guess I could always ask Tom or go back to episode 22 of Current Geek, the spinoff show, and check. Love the show, though, Thomas. So I did some checking. And 100% I have seen Sunset Boulevard and forgot.
That's great.
Yeah. See, this goes to our whole conversation.
I have not.
And that's the thing, right? Like, if I sat down and saw it again or saw it start, I'd go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm there. I get it. But we've done this to ourselves. You know, originally it was like, what did we do to our Netflix queues? And now it's, what did we do to our brain queues? And we just are what we are. Thank you for that. Keep that stuff coming. Go to filmsack.com for all your communication needs. All the ways to contact us are there. You also find some pretty cool swag that we've got up there these days. You want the Film Sack sack? We got one of those. You want a rad hoodie? We got those. Got a mug.
Rad.
Yeah, I got a mug coming soon. All these things. Check them out. Filmsack.com. Also want to thank our patrons at patreon.com/filmsack. Without them, we are nothing. We got no commercials for these people. No ads of any kind. Pre-show content every week. Monthly host specials. And movie-related art prints in the mail from me. Yeah, that's right. In the time of AI wants to do everything, you still get real art from the Johnson. And you can get that today
Johnson
at filmsack.com or go straight to patreon.com/filmsack. Our next movie is...
We should do social media posts first, I think.
Did I not do it? Did I skip it entirely? Son of a bitch.
I'm just saying we're going to study all our brains.
All right, we're doing these. Thank you for the reminder. I just skipped right past it. I went from soundtrack grade to alternate titles. All right, sum this thing in 280 characters. I can't speak English. Sum this up in 280 characters or less, if you won't mind. Brandy.
The Toxic Avenger 2023. A janitor with big healthcare concerns was dumped in green goo muck that dies and burns. The sludge did bubble, hiss, and glow quite green. Out crawled a beast, both righteous and obscene. He fought the henchmen. They were a punk band. He fought the CEO, a devil man. He popped their heads like so many ripe zits. The townsfolk screamed and showed their dicks and tits.
You weren't kidding. You warned us about the intro.
You went hard this week. Yeah,
you did.
But you didn't warn us about the outro. No, sir.
What do you think that guy was actually flopping around? There was no way that was a wiener.
It was a dildo.
Yeah.
That was just a dildo.
Yeah.
Can I get a clip of Randy just go, it's a dildo.
That's just a dildo.
Yeah.
Just
That's
a dildo.
perfect.
Just a dildo.
You know what? I am going to do that later.
It's coming. It's on the way.
I dare you to go back and put some construction noises over me.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know. I kind of like hearing you say tits and dicks for some reason.
There you go.
For sure.
I kind of enjoy it. All right. Very, very well done. Let's move over to Brian. Brian.
No, wait.
Who goes next?
No, go Ibbett. Yeah,
no. Brian Dunaway.
Brian Dunaway. Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
The Toxic Avenger, like a low-budget film reformed into a modestly budgeted film. Apparently, there is nothing you can do to hurt me. # summon D's nuts.
Oh, yeah. Nicely done. And now, Brian Ibbett.
The Toxic Avenger. Campy and unnecessary. I hope they don't make two more of these. Dang it. I blew the pun. I blew the dad joke. I hope they don't make two more of these.
Oh, love it.
Good one.
This is actually, even flubbed, it's good. That was
actually funnier as a flub, I think.
Yeah, it worked out great. All right. We've done emails already, so I'm skipping over that. Our next movie is Boondock Saints. So put on your
1999.
Yeah, you got your very young
Dixon
Daryl Dixon. What's his real name?
Daryl Dixon.
Donna Dixon.
What's wrong with me? Daryl Dixon's real name. Oh my gosh, Death Stranding.
This
is much more fun, in my opinion.
Anyway, that guy.
Yeah.
Motorcycle show on AMC as well. Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
Don't. No, you told me.
And we get us some Willem Dafoe. Been a while since we've had him on anything. Boondock Saints, a cult classic for reasons. Let's find out if we think those reasons hold up, and whether we may one day get to the sequel, which my understanding is most of them do not call it good. Like even the true fans are like, that sequel is unnecessary. But yeah, we'll see how it holds up next week. Where's that streaming, Randy? I don't have it here.
It's on Amazon Prime and also, for some reason, on Peacock.
Oh, nice. Peacock. Hopefully,
I wonder which one will have the better transfer.
Is it Peacock on Amazon Prime? Because they've been sneaking that in lately.
No.
Well, if you sub through them, it is, but only if you do that.
But sometimes it's like it says, "Hey, it's on Prime." I'm like, no, it's not really. It is on Prime.
Right, it's on Tubi through Prime or
I don't like that
Freevee through Prime.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't like that either. That pisses me off.
But it's Prime Core.
Yeah, I like it when it was just, hey, we have these things, come click them. I liked that.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like the, hey, we got this HBO show. Oh, how'd you get that, Prime? Well, really, it's just a way to get you to sign up for HBO through us. I'm like, oh, really? Well, here's a giant finger right up your ass. Anyway. By the way, we're now basking in the afterglow of Paramount got the deal. It is no longer Netflix getting HBO and stuff. Let's see how that goes. No, Dunaway, you sounded too optimistic in your
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm so
because I don't.
Skydance. Woo.
Well, it's just getting so confusing. I'm just waiting for the. I just got a really good deal on Disney, Hulu, HBO Max, and with this little shuffle, I'm like, no, I'm not sure. I don't know who's holding the cards and what they're about to pull out from underneath me. But I preferred the HBO Max over the ESPN, so I don't know.
Yeah, I personally, I'm all about. I was all about Netflix as the preferred partner or buyer. I don't like it at all in general.
So it's like this. I don't know how they're going to screw me, but I can feel it coming.
But
So
I know I'm getting
that's why I always go.
You know it's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a healthy way to live your life. You know you're going to get screwed.
Yeah.
Anyway, more on that as it matters. And what else? I think that's it. That's the show. Thank you all for listening. That's going to do it for us. I'd like to say this, though. For me, for Brian, and for Randy.
We love you, Toxie.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening. The Frog Pants Network lives at frogpants.com.
And they killed him with harpoons and shit.